How to Create a Glitch Monologues Season 43 Chapter 3. This is Season 43 of How to Create a Glitch in the Matrix Monologues Episode 3. In this episode we will be talking about the design of the prison in which you currently reside, the CIA program Panopticon. Panopticon was a prison design which originated in the 18th century, designed by Jeremy Bentham. This prison was usually circular, with cells along the outside walls. The interior was open, with a single guard situated in the middle of the prison able to watch all the occupants. The exterior cells were open but designed so that the prisoners would not know they were being watched. The concept was that if individuals thought they were being surveilled, they would improve their behavior or become responsive to commands, which meant they could be rehabilitated. The panopticon was a physical structure, a prison, built in a variety of different designs from the 18th century onward. Individuals who were incarcerated were thought to be easier to rehabilitate. This concept was further elaborated by the CIA when they introduced the technique of psychic driving using LSD and other psychedelics. Other substances were later developed, which could exaggerate the impact of psychic driving. Psychic driving was a technique whereby a person was gradually broken down psychologically using repetitious monologues. These monologues were designed to make them more suggestible. Finally, the development of virtual reality headsets was the last tool in the implementation of this real prison system. By placing a virtual reality headset connected to the internet, individuals could visually see the world which was recited to them while under the influence of hallucinogenics. Now, applying the principles in the last episode, it is easily conceivable that the panopticon was constructed sometime after the development of psychic driving by the CIA. Once virtual reality headsets became available, it was possible to construct a completely fictitious world for people to spend their whole lives. By supplementing the psychic driving with hallucinogens to keep people docile and in a suggestive state, they could recite a recorded narrative while in the virtual headset to supplement the visual field and hallucinogenic effects. Now, I don't know why we are in here, but it appears to me there is an ideological objective underlying the panopticon in which we live. I believe that this ideological objective is our rehabilitation from what are viewed as deviant thought patterns by the designers of this prison. It isn't clear to me if this rehabilitation will actually result in our exculpation from the prison in which we find ourselves or not. But I am guessing that this prison may also be a virtual one designed to reintegrate individuals into society by ideologically reprogramming them with psychic driving. Welcome to the panopticon. If there is a voice in your head, it is probably your neighbor in one of the nearby cells. If you hear birds well before sunrise, it is probably because they are real birds outside the panopticon, and it is in fact daytime. If you hear sounds that don't belong, it is probably because they are in the real world. But if you become too non-compliant, the doctor's prescription is electroshock therapy. So hold on to your hats, things might get bumpy. That's the end of the podcast for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment and subscribe.